This month on Money, I'm focusing on business. Hi, I'm Genene Wilson. I want to share my story, some of what I've learned and some hot tips. I started my business, Finesse Financial Advisers, with a decade of financial planning experience advising wealthy clients under my belt, and as a forward-thinking accountant for 2 decades before that. But my decision to step away from corporate life and be a sole practitioner, at least for now, presented a whole range of issues for me to manage, not just cash flows, clients and operations. And additionally, shifting my specialisation from medical, dental and legal professionals to being a specialist in women's finance meant that I had to build credibility and create trust and my audience, my new audience, and become known for what I'm passionate about doing. What's happened is that I've gone back to the basics and built from there, with an eye firmly on the future and bringing other people into the practice. It's easy to look back now at the days, weeks and months and wonder where did the time go, but that spells disaster for a fledgling business. You can only support your business from your startup capital or savings for so long. So one of the first things to consider is where you're best to spend your time. Now, that's a bit of a no-brainer when there is only you. It's on everything. But when designing your lifestyle business, there are certain activities that are vital to leadership, direction and growth of the business. And there are activities that are functional, such as administration, bookkeeping, operations, production, really anything that's not your unique ability. So as a first step, I looked back over the daily to-do list and worked out where I was spending most of my time. What I saw was that there was a lot of my time being spent on low-value activities that really didn't require a high level of skill, like collecting the mail and dealing with it, and sorting out hundreds of emails each day to pick out the important one and the things that needed to be done to respond for clients and prospects. The low-value, low-skill things, I've since written procedures for handling those so that they can be the first things to delegate once I bring on staff. It's also helped me to write out the workflows and to generally map out my expectations of how priorities should be set and response times. And the benefit is that reliable, consistent service to clients and the ability for me to lower costs to serve when I do hire. So another benefit is that the process itself has helped me to clarify those high value, high skill activities that in time I will ultimately focus 90% of my effort and energy on, such as building an audience and building the company mission, organisational values and long-term vision, refining our pitch and raising our profile and that of the company, as well as our products and services, and producing great content and collateral. The benefits of building the profile are, lead generation and increased inquiries, higher conversions, higher customer spend and lower marketing costs. And I'll focus on thought leadership, strategic thinking and building a scalable business model. And when I do hire, an engaging culture and building great relationships. And the final step for me is to be mapping out in my diary the key activities each week so that I'll plan that all out and when and where I'll meet clients and be available for client calls and emails and do the administration and planning and reporting and manage the budgets and costs and paying bills and record keeping and generate content for thought leadership and build my social media and so on. And so it's a bit like when I, building a financial planning journey, you need to be ahead of the curve. So I'd suggest that you ask yourself what's important to you and what are you good at and where are you now and what's getting in your way and how you can improve your future and how much better the future could look for you if you implement a plan and processes and then regularly review and ensure that you're on track and remain there. These are just some basic business tenets. So to recap, the key things I've found useful are to look at what I'm spending my time on and decide whether that's sensible. Consider the vital and functional activities and write procedures and processes so that I can delegate those low value, low skills eventually and focus on the high value, high skill, important stuff for me and put that all in my diary and hold myself accountable to it and regularly review it. I really hope this helps. If you'd like more information, check out my website www.finesseadvisers.com or book in for a free discovery call. Look forward to seeing you next month. Bye for now.